Hey, beautiful collective of peeps. I am FUG with the 144 energy. I'm actually using the rose scented incense stick from my chakra set today, and it's the rose is for the root chakra because there's been quite a few energies around me that are still operating from their lower 666 chakra selves, so I'm just trying to raise their frequency and anyone else is in the back row that may need it. But anyway, back to the reading. So I'm FUG with the 144 energy, and if I've shown up randomly in front of you, then there's more than likely a message here from Spirit delivered through me to you. Okay, let me just quickly take my gloves off. My hands are still a little bit sore from moving because we moved ourselves. Just give me 2 seckies. Okay, so you take what resonates and you leave what doesn't, also known as if it doesn't apply, then just let it fly, and if the shoe fits, then wear it. Okay. Spirit's laughing at me for using that catchphrase. I heard it in another read and it's like, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I hope you've had an awesome source kind of day, and if you haven't, I send you the strength to get through it and healing energy, but you should know that you've got the strength within you to get through anything that is thrown your way. Trust me, I know. Why? Because I've also gone through things that I didn't think that I could actually get through on my own, and here I am. I'm still standing. Anyway, Spirit's like, get on with it. Okay. You know what time it is, my beautiful collective of peeps. And it's time to get your tea. Get your snacks. Get yourselves comfy. It's going to be a bit of a read. Like, Spirit loves bringing us the piping hot tea. Spirit's guided me today to use the Labradorable card deck. So if you feel the need to, tap your energy into the cards now. Spirit's telling me you're in your Queen of Swords. Yes, I am. You could be in your Queen of Swords too, my beautiful collective of peeps. Now, it doesn't matter if you are a masculine and you encompass feminine energy. In that regard, it was with the Queen of Swords, so you're putting your emotions and your heart to the side because you still got to speak your truth. And you can be a female encompassing masculine energy. So you can be an emperor, standing on business, running the show like a boss, and be a feminine. Okay. Alright, Spirit. Spirit's like, no, you've already shuffled. Okay, we'll just do it one more. Okay, Spirit. Knock on Spirit's door. Spirit's opening up, and the tea kettle is already boiled, and the tea is being served, peeps. Okay. First card off the ranks is Two of Pentacles. So things are going to be brought back into balance. You felt like you've been balancing everything on a ball, but you have been keeping it pretty well balanced considering what you've had thrown at you, Spirit's saying. So you've had passing ships come by with their stormy seas and throwing shit your way left, right and centre. Just remain balanced. Be your loving, unconditional loving self with your boundaries. Harness your shadow side is what I'm hearing. You need to harness your shadow side. And that means just facing into your own traumas and stuff like that, things that have happened to you from the past. And you've got to go right back through when you were a kid, okay? Things have been happening since you was a child. But you will be balancing. You're doing pretty well, actually, balancing on this ball, juggling everything that's thrown at you. I'm really proud. 8 of Swords. So, yeah, you felt like you were in prison, but all you had to do was just remove the shit paper from your eyes, the toilet paper. It's all been an illusion. The 8 of Swords, sorry, I just lost my word. Spirit's like, what's the word? I'm thinking, I don't know. Your 8 of Swords is, you felt like you was imprisoned, you were stuck, but all you had to do was exit this way because there's no swords actually around here, okay? But you're coming out of this, so you're actually not stuck. It was a figment of your own imagination. It was a blockage in your mind, so to speak. You could not see a way out, but you can now. It's in the reverse. So you're bringing yourself back into balance, or you've brought yourself back into balance, and you've removed the shit paper from your eyes, and you've seen what was keeping you truly trapped, and you've set yourself free. I'm so glad to hear this, peeps. I really, really am. Okay, tell us more, please, Spirit. Queen of Swords. So someone does not want you to... someone's facing you, actually. This is not your energy. This is not your energy. So this is someone else, and they're in the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So I'm just going to show you all the 3 cards as they appear. And it's an upside down triangle read. So you're bringing yourself back into balance, or you've brought yourself back into balance, and you're not imprisoned anymore. You've freed yourself from whatever's been going on around you. Friends, family, entities, jobs, the whole bang lot, okay? You just seeing things what they truly are, and you just removed yourself from the situation. Someone is in their Queen of Swords energy, but it's in the reverse, so they can't tell the truth, but they're watching you. See how this doggo is watching this one? They're watching you. They are absolutely watching you. And they're being very, very deceitful, okay? This Queen of Swords in the reverse can't lie straight to save themselves. Manipulative, just a bitch. Masculine or feminine, flip your gender roles. There is no gender in the tarot, remember. But yeah, it's like high school petty shit. They're not going to tell you the truth. So they're watching you. You're being watched at the moment, and that's okay because see in the background here, Spirit's just guided me to have a look at this. That's Spirit in the background watching them. So all these bitches that are in the Queen of Swords in the reverse, they're going to be lying and deceitful and all that kind of stuff. Spirit's still watching them just the same. Okay. Spirit's not letting this shit show go on any further. Okay. Tell us more, please, Spirit. King of Swords. So, okay, so this Queen of Swords in the reverse is actually going to come and try and say hi, because the doggo's waving. See that? The doggo's waving. And apparently wants to come in and tell you some truths. But the sword is down here, it's facing downwards, and it's not really going to be truthful is what I'm hearing. So Spirit saying, I'm still in the background, I've got your team, your spiritual ancestors, your warriors, your angels, we're in the background. So let this King of Swords, who is the Queen of Swords in reverse, speak what they want to say, and they're going to try and come in and be all cute and innocent. See how this puppy's like all cute, poking the tongue out at you, saying, hey, how you doing? It's all going to be lies, peeps. All going to be lies, okay? So just be aware of that energy, okay, peeps? Just be aware, okay? Trust your discernment. Yeah, they didn't... This Queen of Swords in the reverse, who's going to come across as a King of Swords and come across and tell you half-truths. They're only going to try and sugarcoat things to reduce their accountability for their actions in trying to cause chaos with the passing ships, with the storms, to put you off balance. But you've remained balanced somewhat. But you bringing yourself back into balance. You're actually in the reverse, in the upright. It's you're feeling like you've been on the defense because you've had all these Seven of Wands cast your way and shit like that. But you've actually been protected and you did not. But in the reverse, you actually know how spiritually blessed, protected, and guided you actually are. So Spirit saying, let them come forward and speak what they want to speak and see how much of the truth that they're willing to tell you. My left ear is buzzing hardcore. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, tell us more, please, Spirit. So something in regards to the Two of Pentacles, the regaining balance after being entrapped, feeling imprisoned and stuck, and releasing yourself. They actually wanted to stop you from realising that you were the High Priestess. It's in the reverse, they didn't want you to realise. They didn't want you to receive the messages. So they may have been doing some shady shit in the moons and stuff like that. Yeah, this is more of the entrapment with the toilet paper. See that? So they were trying to keep you stuck and not recognising that you are the High Priestess. So you are spiritually gifted in some way, shape or form. You can get the intuitive nudges and everything directly from Creator Source. Pick up a deck of tarot cards and start learning to read and stuff like that. I'm actually going to be upgrading myself too soon to hopefully a crystal ball at our new place when we move. Anyway, and then I've just got to really, really put more time into meditation because that takes a lot of concentration. But anyway, they were trying to keep you from realising your truest potential, and you've got a divine skill within you. You've got divination within you for the greatest of good and harm to none. You're not going to be using it for black magic bullshit and manipulating people's energies and shit like that, okay? Tell us more, please, Spirit. Thank you. Six of Cups. So this Queen of Swords that's tried to keep you wrapped up in prison, but you're coming out of it, you've come out of it, is actually someone that you know from your past. It could be since you was a child. But I'm getting the feeling it's more like a recent past. So it's almost like a puppy love kind of thing. So yeah, it's the King of Swords in the upright, but he's not going to tell the truth, male or female. Poking his tongue at you is going to be coming in from the past to play games with you. Spirit saying, look at the cups. Cups are usually emotional fulfillment and stuff like that, love and all that, but just to play more games. See how there's a tennis ball? Lots more games. So this person's been playing lots and lots of games with you up until this point, up until you walked away. You unprisoned yourself, got yourself out of this situation, and brought yourself back into balance after discovering this King of Swords is really the Queen of Swords, the reverse and lying fucking piece of shit. They're going to try and come back in and play more games. Okay. Spirit's saying let them. Just let them. You know, lovingly let them. Let them speak what they want to tell you as the truth. But you will know, you will eventually end up finding out the truth one way, shape or form. Okay? Because you will be the High Priestess in the upright. This is what they've tried to keep from you. Okay? So yeah, this Queen of Swords in the reverse was playing games to keep you entrapped. The Nine of Wands. So they really came at you hardcore. You're definitely out of this energy now, so it's in the reverse. So they sent you, they really had you confused, sad, in your feels. This is all the Wands card is like energy and manipulation and shit that's been cast your way. And the last one didn't actually hit. See how that's laying down? But you've had to remove yourself. You've walked away. Okay, and you was devastated in doing so, but you've got to put yourself first and foremost, peeps. If you can't put yourself first and foremost and you're putting all these fucking other narcissistic energies before you, that's not true love. You cannot give love unconditionally if you do not learn to love yourself first. But it's in the reverse. So you've come out of this energy, or you're coming out of this energy, because this is like the top row is the past row. This is like almost past, and then from further down it's here and now and what's coming in. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for explaining that to the collective of peeps. Because they've sent injuries, you may have had like back issues, pulled muscles in your arms and legs and whatnot. You know, you've obviously got a lot of strength in you, but they've sent you all sorts of chaotic shit. You're coming out of it, peeps. Okay, you're coming out of this injury, the illnesses, and all that shit. You know, you really will be. If you haven't already started to come out of it, just trust in the process. You will. You've just got to start listening to the messages, okay? So just start seeing things for what they really are. Two more, please. Spirit. Knight of Cups. Yeah. This King of Swords is going to be coming back in and knows you're divinely protected. Is actually coming in as the Knight of Cups. So they're going to be coming back in on their vehicle with an empty cup of love. It's in the reverse. They're going to come back in being all angelic and shit like that, see the angel wings. But it's... use your discernment, peeps. Their cup is empty. In actual fact, they just want you to fill their cup up because they can see that you've got this love to give unconditionally. You know, and I think they can have you full. Here we go. He's got this tongue poking out again, trying to be all cute and shit. Use your discernment, peeps. Spirit is saying, keep your wits about you. You're smart enough for this game. Tell us more, please, Spirit. The Three of Wands. Yeah, so you this is the High Priestess. This is falling under you. And also the past Six of Cups. So you may not be able to see where you're going at the moment, but you know you're travelling onto distant shores. And they're golden shores as well. Okay, it's in the reverse, so you don't quite know where you're travelling to yet. And these people from your past don't know where you're travelling to yet. But just trust in the fact, because it's golden. The sky is golden. That's because the sun has been, which is the most divine energy in this universe, creator source energy, is God. The sun is God. We are all a percentage of the sun. Person. But anyway, sorry. I just got stuck in that. So the sun's watching over you. God's watching over you. Creator source, my old mate, my bestie. And things will be turning golden for you. You just got to trust in the process. But you will be travelling to a new place. You could be going on a holiday. But you're just getting yourself away from there. So, good for you, peeps. You know, just trust in the process. And yeah, and these people from the past, they're probably using divination and all sorts of shit, but they can't see where you're going either. Okay. Those, which they could be going to tarot readers and stuff like that, but just trust that the tarot readers been blocked, like if they've been going to a regular tarot reader, their spirituality gifts have been blocked. They won't be able to look into where you're going to any further. Okay, they'll have to work that shit out the hard way. Tell us more, please, Spirit. Oh, yeah, okay, so this person from your past is not star energy, it's in the reverse. So they think they are. They're trying to be all cute and that again. They think that they actually celebrated too early, Spirit saying, with the celebration hat. And they're so happy with what they've done. They're kind of a chubby little pup, actually, if you look at it. Chubby little pup. Something to do with living like near a lake or a river or near the ocean or something. And the country and the hills. It could be something that resonates with someone, but it's in the reverse. So they're not a star seed energy. They're not a chosen one. They've actually sold their soul. They've sold their soul. They are not star seed quality, Spirit is saying. Yeah, and Spirit's like, just quickly check the bottom of the card, the bottom of the deck. They really, really did a number. And they're actually kind of heartbroken that you've left their energy right now. There's two of them. And they're working with someone. Okay, there's two pups, and they're devastated that you will be cottoning onto this if you haven't already started to cotton onto the games. That's what Spirit's saying. Look at the tennis balls. They're all fucking games. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Five of Swords is in the reverse. So, yeah, they're devastated. They're defeated. They can't see where you're going. They sold their soul. And, yeah, if this is for their row, if it was in the upright, they would have defeated you and they'd be pissing on your pile of swords. But it's not. They can't piss on any pile of swords at the moment, Spirit's saying. Sorry for the language, peeps. You've actually defeated these two. So one could be like fair skin, one could have like darker olive skin. These are people that have been messing with you, manipulating your energy and shit like that, peeps. Use your discernment. Tell us more, please, Spirit. Yeah, they've actually turned your back to you. They've turned their backs as well. Because you defeated them, you're pissing on their swords. Anyway, Six of Pentacles. So yeah, they were taking from your... They were actually softening your energy, Spirit saying. No, I'm not going to say that, Spirit. That's a bit harsh because I love all dogs. They're cute. But they were taking your energy and giving it to someone else. See that? So they were siphoning your energy. They may have even like siphoned some of your resources, like your actual physical wealth. You know, can be a couple of $100, can be thousands. I don't know, but they were siphoning your energy, and physical money is energy as well. Okay, but they were siphoning your emotions, siphoning your energy, and giving it to another pup. Like a doggo that's not as cute as you is what Spirit's saying. You're the cute doggo. You're the one that's manifesting because you got the bones in your mouth. They were taking from you energy and resources and giving it to someone else. Okay. It's in the reverse now. It's not happening anymore. So that's why they're trying to come back into your energy still, peeps. That's why they're trying to come back into your energy still. They're trying to put you back off balance. Okay. Spirit's like, get this from the Rottweiler. Okay, yeah, one little... Yeah. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. So, there, okay. This King of Swords, who's actually the Queen of Swords in the reverse, is definitely operating from devil energy. It's in the reverse, so you're defeating their narcissistic traits or whatever. It's like we're in just human avatar form, okay? When you sell your soul and stuff like that, you end up letting demonic entities take over your vessel. You're not operating from your higher self, which is your connection to Most High. That's how I'm intuitively guided. I get my intuitive downloads because I meditate and stuff like that. My earrings, Spirit's like, go for a mish, check here, check there. There's no such thing as coincidences, let me tell you. I'm not even going to tell you about my drive yesterday afternoon. Spirit was very proud of me for that too. But yeah, this person that's in devil energy, this person that you've defeated, that's had this energy taken over and could be into both genders. Like they like sharing themselves around. They like tearing up other people's finer things that they've worked for themselves. And yeah, definitely got the red collars. So there's something... Secret society as well. There could be like bones and skulls and shit like that. I don't know. I don't want to know. But yeah, there's something secret and sneaky going on in the background, and they possibly could be into servicing both genders. Take that as you will, peeps. Like, it's a bit manky and a bit disgusting, actually, if I do say so myself. But this is who they've been working for. Because their plan hasn't gone through, that has not been actioned and followed through, they've been defeated because you're pissing on their swords. Devil is coming to collect from both this masculine and this feminine. Yeah, from this masculine and this feminine, the devil is coming to collect. Okay, it's in the reverse. And the bottom of the triangle is 8 of Wands, so all the shots that have been fired your way, the universe is sending it all back. So this could have been like witchcraft spells and all sorts of shit. Like, nothing came out like with the King of Wands or anything in reverse. So, but anything negative that this person, this Queen of Swords, this lying ass bitch who's faking to be this King of Swords in the upright, wants to be cute and come in and say hi, they're in this energy. So they fired like up to 8 shots at you. Could have gone on for over 8 months even. Potentially even up to 8 years, Spirit saying. You may not have realised you've been copying this spiritual warfare in the form of a narcissistic fuckwit. But yeah, you've just been watching all the shots fly by. None of them have actually fully hit because you've been divinely protected. But Creator Source wants you to know that anything that gets you sent your way energetically is naturally going to be returning back to the sender. Now, you don't need to do return to sender spells and shit like that. I advise you not to. Because sometimes Creator Source will let some of these hit you just slightly, just to wake you up a bit. So you can truly see things for what they are. Not with these demonic fucking devil shit eyes that we actually see the physical realm with, but we're not actually seeing things for what they truly are. A lot of shit is being hidden from us. Okay, but all these shots that have been fired your way are going to be returning back to sender. Energetically, thanks to the universe. Give gratitude to the Most High for keeping you protected and safe, peeps. Okay, so you don't need to do a thing. You don't need to worry about protection spells and shit like that, because you don't want to end up in an endless game of ping pong. Okay, you just let Creator Source sort this out. Once you cotton onto it, like, you're going to be a bit pissed off and whatnot. That's what I'm feeling, but that's okay. That's your energies in motion. Feel your energy, feel your emotions, release it to the universe, work on your shadow side and balance yourself out, and you will come to a stage in where you are actually ready to forgive them for not knowing any better and for still trying to attempt this shit, thinking they were higher than the fucking most, excuse my French, spirit, the most divine energy in this universe, God. They thought that they were all that in a bag of shit. They're not, they're just a bag of shit. But you also forgive yourself for not knowing any better, for not seeing things for what they truly were, okay, peeps? And give yourself a bit of compassion as well. So lovingly forgive them, even if you have to do it from a distance. Cut that cord, okay? It's time to cut that cord. Bottom of the deck energy, always in the upright. You are a Queen of Cups, so you are pretty cute. Spirit's like, yeah, you are pretty cute. No wonder why they're coming back in. But you have got a lot of love to give. You've got a lot of love to give. You've got plenty of water. You love nature, you love being outdoors, you've got lots of love to give. You've learnt to love yourself because you're an empath. The Queen of Cups card is an empath. Someone that loves to help others, especially when they're in their times of distress and stuff like that. We'll split the deck. Oh, thanks, Spirit. I love you, Spirit. Okay, you do, when you get through all this and you learn to love yourself again and you get to the end of this story in your life, Spirit is going to be overflowing your cup with a divine counterpart who's going to swim laps with you, not going to pull you underwater, pull you out of balance. And I know it's divinely guided because you've got your spirit bird here, right here, bringing it in. So Creator Source has got someone picked out perfectly for you, okay? You've just got to trust in the process, peeps. I am Effigy with the 144 energy. You've got the strength to get through this, my beautiful collective of peeps. Peace, love and light.